Once again, another week has passed, and obviously that means another update for Anime Sword Simulator. And I don't think they disappointed at all. For example, they added the usual, a whole new world, but then they also added a summer event, a new upgrade machine, which I guess is the dungeon shop, a bunch of new ranks, and 2 new codes. And apart from that, they also added a whole new energy training area, which is going to be ×4. That's really insane and is definitely going to be helping a ton, especially when grinding the ranks. I mean, the fact that they are right near each other just makes it even better. But anyways, it's time to start making our way towards the new portal, which is going to be over there, yes. And this time is Dragon Ball themed, which was kind of a bit unexpected because I thought they would make a Dragon Ball themed world like quite a while ago, and then they never did. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't think they ever will then. But I guess better late than never. So let's just walk up to the portal. How much is it going to cost? 1 nonillion. I have 6 nonillion, so that isn't that much. So let's just teleport through and see what this world has to give. Alright, we have the usual over here, the quest. Let me actually have a look. So defeat 30 of these beginning warriors. Okay, we have a few of the heroes right over here. And this time, they are really expensive. 149 octillion per spin. I hope that they're going to be really good. We got a Goku, because if they're not, then I'm going to be really disappointed, and they're not really that good. The comments are literally only have a 5k difference. How does that even make sense? Okay, come on, at least give me like the mythical to make up for it, just to make, you know, everything so much cool. Okay, we got Trunks, I'll take it. And he's at 130k, which is, you know what, not that bad at all. But still, I never really got the epic from the previous world, so I'm not exactly sure how much better it is. I gotta be honest, I haven't really been grinding that much off camera recently, when it comes to anime swords at least. And I don't really have that much reasoning towards it. It was mostly just because I had other games which are kind of taking up the schedule and whatnot. And my PC could barely run like 2 Roblox games at once, so I kind of had to, you know, shift focus to what was the most important at the time. But recently I did actually upgrade my PC a little bit, so yeah, I can definitely start grinding on this game off camera. But anyways, let's quickly have a look at the index to see what heroes and enemies there are. Okay, so right now, the best one in this world is going to be Broly right over here. He has all usual stuff. The epics going up to the mythic and secret. And this time he's an actual boss. He's not a mega boss, he's not a divine boss, he's not a super boss, he's just a normal boss. So that means when it comes to grinding red gems, he's probably going to be the best guy at the moment. Now I would try killing him just to show you how many red gems you can get, but he has 10 DE health, and yeah, I'm not even close to that at all. But that is fine, I guess. Eventually, I will be able to defeat him, and maybe I'll show you what he does in the next video. But in the meantime, I know what you guys have been waiting for. That's going to be the secret egg location of this world. It's really close to spawn. Once you spawn in, take a right, head over in this direction and jump up. And then somewhere over here on this house, yes, right over here, is going to be the Dragon Island egg. Now it costs 1.5 million red gems. I don't think I even have close to that much. Yep, so I won't be able to hatch any, unfortunately. But my skin is pretty old and it was really OP, so I'm going to assume that these are going to be ridiculous in the stats. But still, at the moment, I don't think it's even worth it technically to get the skins, because usually they're used for artifacts, and as far as I know, they haven't added any new artifacts in like 2 or 3 updates, I think. Like at the moment, I have the best one, which is the Cursed Wings, and I'm pretty sure those were from like 3 worlds ago. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, maybe I'm not. We'll have to find out later. But anyways, another thing which they added was a little shop for the dungeons, which is going to be found right over here in the Slayer Village. Let's quickly head through. Now, if you guys remember last video, I had a little bit of, you know, a disagreement with the game, if you know what I mean. I tried running a few dungeons, but they just wouldn't load for some reason. They were bugged and I literally could do nothing. Hence why I literally have 0 of these dungeon shard stone thingies. But hopefully that's going to change, because if it's not, I'm actually going to be really mad. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, if you get to like certain waves in the easy and medium, you unlock extra equips, and those would be really helpful. So in 17 minutes, once this opens, we'll definitely head into at least the easy. I'm sure I can handle the easy since I'm almost at the very end game. But enough of that, let's have a look at the dungeon shop, which is okay. It's one of these, I see. So what you can do once you get, enough of these dungeon stones is you can just, increase the multiplier slightly every single upgrade. So probably it will be like, for example, the first one 1.1, then 1.2, then 1.3, and then just completely goes on. And maybe let's say the maximum would be at 2x or 3x, something like that. Trust me, it's probably not going to be insane. But what's really amazing about this game is that all of the multipliers like stick away from each other. For example, you see right now the server events is currently a ×2 energy boost. Well, all the multipliers in the game kind of stay away from each other. For example, if you just got, for example, let's say you have a 20x boost and then you get another ×2 boost, then that boost is going to activate on the 20x, so it would be a 40x, not a 22x. And that's really amazing because then everything just stacks up to such high numbers. So obviously that's going to make everything in this game really easy to grind through. And especially with that ×4 energy area in the first world is going to be incredible. But anyways, now that we are back in the Dragon Island, I am seeing over here these beginner warriors. They have 311 nonillion health. Let me just quickly activate my War Grimoire. And okay, we do pretty decent damage, as in he's still going to take a while to defeat, but maybe after 4 or 5 minutes we should take him down. And currently I have been trying to upgrade my weapons a little bit, but I have been getting a bit unlucky. And honestly, they weren't that much stronger than the previous world, so I kind of just stuck with this cursed hammer from like 2 worlds ago. But from what I was told, these beginner warriors should drop really good weapons that I think rival the mythicals of last world. Hopefully that's true, because if it's not, then yeah, this was gonna take a while to get through. But thankfully, I have been saving up a little bit of energy from the previous night in preparation for this update. So hopefully this should be much easier than it probably would have been. And as well, keep in mind there's like a bunch of new ranks, and keep in mind as well that I haven't gotten the max rank from the last update. But I don't want to rank up now. I'd rather, see if this the weapon that it drops from this beginner warrior is any good. So let's just put on my auto click. Let's put on every auto clicker to make sure that I don't disconnect or anything. And once I drop the first weapon, I'll show you guys what the stats are. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright, and there we go. Last few hits and he is dead, and we got a bat. And it's only 420 million, but is it like the most common one to drop? Yes, it is. Okay, that gives me hope that at least the next few weapons are going to be decent. But taking out this beginner warrior did take, like, as I said, like 5 minutes or something like that at least. But let me quickly have a look and see if the dungeon is about to open. All right, just on time. It's going to be opening in 1 minute, so I'm just going to sit here obviously until it opens. I'm not going to risk going anywhere else just for it to close then. And there we go, the dungeon is about to open. Let's just head through. And okay, the first room mobs have spawned. Please let me be able to go to the next room. Yes, okay, thank goodness. It doesn't seem like it's bugged like last video, so hopefully I should be able to just blitz through the majority of this. They only have like a few billion and trillion health, so this shouldn't even be a challenge at all. Though I may end up regretting that, since I'm only on like room 6 and I think there are 50 rooms, something like that. So let's just quickly speed run through the rest of the rooms, and once either A, I complete the dungeon itself, or B, I reach a room which I just can't beat, then I'll just cut back and show you guys what I got. Alright, and this is the end of room 49. Now we're in room 50, possibly the very final one. He has 1.25 septillion health. That is absolutely nothing. Gone, like 60k dungeon stones, and it seems like it goes on, so I guess it may be till 100 then. I'm pretty sure that they said on their Discord it goes to 50, or maybe you unlock something when you reach 50, I think. I mean, I'm not really gonna complain, since you have to wait 30 minutes for another dungeon to open, and it wouldn't be bad to get more of those dungeon stones. And I think the further you go, the more dungeon stones you get. For example, the first boss I killed gave me like, I don't know, 10k I think highest, and then now they're giving me like 50k, 60k each time. Also, another thing that is really good about these dungeons is that, as you can see, no matter how much health they have, they always drop the same amount, which is like 1.94 octillion gems, which is pretty good. So I guess dungeons is another great way to just grind gems, especially if you can't like handle your world's enemies yet. Especially as well since the new egg is like, you know, 140 octillion. And okay, we're now on a boss which we can't one hit anymore, and he gave us 46k. Okay, and alright, it seems like this dungeon, either it's infinite or goes to 100, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach 100, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems like the rooms are getting a bit too difficult to handle, so I guess I'm going to have to end off here for today. So let's just leave the dungeon, head back over to the Slayer village, and let's go back to the dungeon shop and see how much I can upgrade. I'm pretty sure I got a ton of those gems. Yeah, 190k, so that's absolutely insane. So let's see how the prices scale. So the first one is 1k, and there's going to be only 1.41k. Okay, yeah, it's not increasing by that much, but obviously now it's starting to go up by quite a bit, and it seems like it doesn't max out at 2x. It keeps on going. Now, I'm not gonna pour all my gems into energy. I actually do want a little bit of damage, and you know what, with the last few dungeon stones, I'm gonna max out as far as I can go on the gems. So yeah, now I should be getting like times 2 energy, times 2 damage, and times 1.6 gems. Now, hopefully this is going to be really helpful with dealing with these guys over here. And I do actually want to make a little bit of progression in this world before I end off the video. So with that being said, let's see if we can get maybe an epic sword or something like that. And if I'm not mistaken, they drop at a good percentage from the purple guys, which are over there. And he only has double the health of the first guy, so he's only going to be taking like twice as long, but that might be, you know, the same time because, you know, I got times 2 damage. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding and hopefully make some decent progression in this world. And once that is done, I'll be cutting back and showing you guys if I was able to defeat this world, or is it going to take much longer. So see you guys in around an hour or 2, something like that, and let the grind begin. Alright, and 2 hours are up, and honestly, not much has really happened. For example, I have been getting a few weapons. In fact, I also got one of the epics. And apart from that, I'm really close to divining this bat. But obviously, in the grand scheme of things and, you know, how much there is of this world, this is nothing. And I know exactly why. As I said, I haven't been grinding that much beforehand, like before this update, except like last night to get this power prepared. I still have my auras that I need to upgrade again. I need to get the new mythic grimoires because those are really good. The passives I need to upgrade a little bit. I need to get a full team of the good heroes of this world. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff left to do. But don't worry, I'm going to be trying really hard to kind of catch up. So then next time, you know, when the next update rolls out, I'm going to be fully prepared for it. In fact, I'm going to start right now. I'm going to sit more on this beginner warrior just to at least max out and divine this bat. And maybe move up a level, you know, to the medium guys, so then, you know, obviously better chances and whatnot. And obviously running more dungeons and whatnot, so then I can upgrade those would be really helpful too. And actually, in fact, I just realized right now I unlocked a whole extra equip and I didn't notice until now. So this is what my team is looking at the moment, and after a few hatches, it should be upgraded pretty fast. But anyways, this is where I'm going to be leaving off today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I do apologize for the lack of progress, but don't worry, this should hopefully be the final time. And the next time you see me, I should be really good at this game. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next one, which is probably going to be, you know, next week for the next update. So make sure you stay tuned for that by liking and subscribing with notifications on. Make sure you maximize this update, for example, the summer event with this time for energy area, super useful. And probably is going to make catching up on Anime Sword Simulator twice as fast. So yeah, what else can I really say? Use it. But that's it from me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.